So I was lucky enough because my homegirl, she was like, well, you want me a roommate? And I was like, yes. She already did all the work. All I had to do was like sign some paperwork and some stuff and get a guarantor. So that's where the problem began, because a guarantor is basically somebody who has really good credit, all this and that. And I only had one person who would help me out with that, and they had really bad credit. So that didn't work. So now I'm in search of an apartment. I'm stuck, frustrated, scared, and I just didn't know what I was gonna do. Like, I'm usually so nonchalant about things like that, but like it was like crunch time. So I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, like I don't have an apartment. What am I gonna do? And she was like, well, Clarece, you need to check on Craigslist. And I was like, Mom, Craigslist? Really? Like, no. Goes on Craigslist. So I went on Craigslist, and like within like 3 minutes of searching, I found the most beautiful apartment. Like, it was so beautiful. Like, it was gorgeous. And so I emailed them because I didn't think it was real. I was like, this is fake. And so I emailed them and I was like, hello, I'm really interested in the apartment. However, I do not believe they're real. If they are, please contact me. So she called me back the next day, and she told me to come in. So I come in, check it out. It looked exactly how it did in the pictures. And like everything was so beautiful. And I was like, what? This is a dream right now. So then we go back into the office, and I asked her, I'm like, look, do I need a guarantor? Because I told her my whole situation before, and she was like, well, if your credit's not good enough, then yeah, you're probably gonna need a guarantor. And I was like, my credit? She was like, well, we can check it right now if you want. I was like, let's do it, I guess. I don't think I have any, but let's try. She checks my credit, and she's like, oh, you're all clear. Look, she flips the screen. It's like all green. I'm like, okay, no questions. Not gonna doubt it. Not gonna question this. Whatever. Let's rock. I'm registered to move in August 1st. This is like felt like 5 months before August 1st. So literally every month leading up to August 1st, I would come visit the apartment. Like, I came to visit that apartment probably like 3, 4, 5 times a month. I would bring friends. I would just come whenever I didn't have class. I was there all the time. Like, it was crazy. So fast forward to like, let's say July 29th. So that whole time leading up to the day I was supposed to move in, like, I had so much money, but I irresponsibly spent it. Like, I was just blowing it, because I'm a person who always just feels like, man, this is gonna work out, and I felt like I was gonna make the money back by then. I didn't. So what was happening was I was moving in on August 1st. That was the reality. And the reality was, like, my money that was coming in wasn't coming in for like a while. So I called the woman, and I called her to see if there's anything that we can do, like any kind of arrangement, like she can hook me up, let me move in, like I pay later. She was like, no. And I was like, okay, dang, you don't have to yell at me. Okay. So I called my mom, because I was feeling a little scared and sad, because I was moving in that next day and I didn't have it. Like, I just didn't have all of it, and I was just like, dang, this is so annoying. So I called my mom and just like, Mom, this is what's going on, tell me what to do. She starts yelling at me. She's like, you should have did this, you should have did that, you should have did this. I'm just like, okay, a shoulda is not gonna help me right now. A shoulda is not gonna help. The only thing we can talk about is what we can do, not what I should have done. So I hung up on her. I couldn't listen to that. Like, that got, Mom, stop. Sorry. But so then that was like my breaking point. Like, I was sitting in the gas station at my car, and I just started crying. I just started crying because I wanted to move in so bad. Like, you guys don't know how much I love this apartment. I wanted to move in so bad. So I started crying, bawling, and then I'm just like, man, like, what am I gonna do? You know, because I was so tired of telling somebody that I'm gonna do something and I don't follow through and do it. Like, why wasn't I living up to my expectations? You know, that was my mindset. I'm like, why am I not doing what I'm saying I'm going to do? So I gather my tears and I drive back to my dad's house, and I had 2 options. I could either cry about it, complain, just give up, or I could just have the mindset that I'm gonna move in. Like, I know I'm going to move in within the next 3 days, like, and I'm gonna figure it out. And that's what mindset I chose. So I came into my room, and what helped me a lot through this like really hard time was Pinterest. If you're not following Pinterest, follow Pinterest. So I went on my Pinterest feeling stuck, and I just read all of the like good posts, because I had really bad doubtful just thoughts going in my mind. And I just wanted to eliminate that. So every time I would feel doubtful, I would just go on and I would just read positive stuff until I felt inspired to go do something. And that's exactly what I did. So after that, I knew I was going to have to like maybe borrow it from somebody or something. So after I read was reading those posts, I was looking at my room and I looked at a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I had read it before, but I didn't finish it. So I went skimmed through to see if there was any kind of chapter that would help me, like, specifically, and I found one. So I read that chapter and I studied it, and I was like, I'm going to apply this. And so I talked to my friend Dorian about it. I'm like, should I talk to him? And he's like, yeah, like, what's the worst that can happen if they say no? So I'm like, fine, then fine. So I went and I asked with the mindset of already thinking they're going to say no. You know how you do that? You're like, your friends tell you to go out, and you're like, they ask your parents, you're like, they're gonna say no, but you ask just so you can prove that they're gonna say no. That's what I did. And so I went back to Dorian, I'm like, he said no, oh my god, I knew he was gonna say no, all this and that, there's something I can do anymore, this is over. And he's like, well, you know what? Like, you must not have wanted bad enough. What? Me? Not wanted bad enough? Do you see me? Do you know who Clarece is? This is my dream. What are you saying? He's like, well, if you wanted bad enough, you would get it. So, I took it to the man upstairs, finally. Well, I was talking to him, but this was when I just straight up. And I just asked him, I said, what do you want me to do? What can I do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? What do I have to do? And he straight up told me, pack your bags. You're moving in tomorrow, August 3rd. I was like, okay, fine, not gonna question it. So I packed all my bags hesitantly a little bit, and I got to the point where I was like, thoughts were running through my mind, like, what if this doesn't work? What am I doing? Am I crazy? What's gonna happen? Like, I don't know what's going to happen. And all those thoughts were running through my mind, and whenever they would come, I would ask God to take them away. And I think what he placed in my hand was Pintrest once again. And so I went back onto Pinterest and I made another post called I Deserve a Life of Abundance. And I would just read all these posts, and, you know, they would just tell me good things, like, you know, like, money flows to me easily, like, I deserve this, like, it's not hard, like, all this good stuff. Go on my posts and read them. It'll help you so much. And I would just read them, and then I would get inspired again. And legit, I would just start packing with a smile on my face, like, I'm excited. And then whenever I would feel scared, I would just close my eyes and just picture myself, like, in my apartment. I would worry about other things, like, where am I going to put my bed? What decorations am I going to bring? Like, what am I going to make my room look like? Things like that. And so the day came to where I had to, well, the day that God told me to take my butt down there, move in. Didn't talk to the lady. She has not contacted me back. Told my dad to get the trailer. We're packing all the stuff. We're going down the hill. We're driving. We're going to move in. And I'm so scared. So my dad leaves before me, so I can't even stop him. So he's gone, and I get in the car, and I'm driving, and, like, on the way there, I'm just like, tell me what to say, Lord, tell me what to say, tell me what to say, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. We get down there, I'm so freaking out, and I call the lady, like, is this Clarece? Because I have been calling all day. I was like, yes. She's like, oh, well, homegirl's not here right now. I was like, perfect. And then hung up. I was like, well, she'll see me when I come in. Better anyway, in person. I come in. I was pissing myself. I walk in the office with my dad, and I smile at her. I was like, hi. She looked at me. She was like, what are you doing here? And I was just like, girl, look. So we negotiated. She was being so rude. It was beyond me how rude she was being. I couldn't even deal. And long story short, basically she told me the same thing she told me over the phone. Like, I haven't heard back from my supervisor yet. I haven't even contacted him. Rude. So I was like, well, you know, I guess we can wait until we hear back from him. She's like, well, I don't think it's going to be today, but you can wait. So we waited. We're standing outside, and I didn't know what to do, so I just started crying. I thought that was the right thing to do, was just to cry. That's what you do, right? So I start crying. And my little brother's right there, and I'm like, Andreas, do I look stupid? He was like, no. I was like, I feel stupid. He's like, you're not stupid. And I was just like, God, this is so stupid. And then I'm just like, God, what do I do next? What am I supposed to say? Because you told me to come down here. I know I'm going to move in today, but I just don't know what to say right now. I don't know what to do. And my little brother looks at me. He goes, he's about to cash out. And I was like, what? I look at my dad, and my dad just comes up, goes in the office, comes back out. And one thing led to another. All I know is I'm grabbing my keys. We're throwing money at her. Like, I'm getting my stuff. She's handing me all the things that I need to move in. Still yapping though. I'm just like, shut up talking. Give me my keys. I don't want to hear your mouth. Grab my keys, and we drive over to my apartment. We start loading in the stuff. And you know what? I had so much faith that I was going to move in that day, guys. I had so much freaking faith I was going to move in that I had told people like 5 days before I even moved in, 5 days before I even knew I was going to move in, to meet me at my apartment at 12 to help me move in. I grabbed my keys at 12 p.m. 12 p.m. I didn't even know if I was going to move in, but I told people to be there. And they start rolling in. My friends came to help me move in my bed and all that.